Yeah, hello scrappers. I don't think I tore down one of these electric blowers. I've got two more just like this one that I purchased at yard sales for like $1 a piece. And they work good. They're good little blowers. Biggest drawback is you got to have an extension cord wherever you go. So show you what this thing's doing. Get unhooked from this ceiling fan. Yeah, kind of has a little smell. It's not blowing a lot of air, but it's making a whole lot of noise. So I thought it'd be a good candidate for a video. I could probably take it apart. There might just be something in the fan blade. That's a possibility. But a lot of times something gets in that fan blade and it'll tear them up. And the fan blades look okay from what I can see. Sometimes something will get in there and tear it up and then it'll make a bunch of noise. And I wanted to announce I got some good news. An inheritance check finally came in. So that's sitting in the bank, maturing. It's got a, I don't know if there's really anything wrong with this piece. I'm not sure why they had it taped on, but it looks like the latch is working good. Anyway, that inheritance check's got to sit in there for 5 business days before it clears, so it's pending. So, some other good news is I went down today and looked at some dump trailers. I called a place up in Guthrie, and on the trailer up there, and the one I wanted up there would have been about $12,000. This one's a little over 10, almost 11. But it's an iron bowl, 16 foot, I think by 86 or 82, something like that wide, and 2 foot sides. So I'll have to go to the lumber yard and get some 2x6s or something where I can build it up a little bit, but I'm thinking I'm 6'4", and it seemed like, you can see me, it's almost up to about my neck, the top of my shoulders, to the top of the bed. So if I go another foot, I'm not sure I could dump stuff over the side with my tractor. It'd be pretty close. So I wouldn't mind going 3 foot sides, 4 foot. Yeah, for a lot of shred, 4 foot, 5 foot sides would be great. They'll be able to haul like 10,000 pounds. But so if I'm hauling sand or gravel, topsoil, fill dirt, stuff like that, yeah, I'll be. I could probably push the limit, put 5 ton in it, but most of the time it's going to be hauling scrap metal. So other than short iron, I could probably reach and possibly exceed the weight limit. And but with shred, most of the time 3,000, 4,000 pounds. Now there is a guy locally that has a 14-footer, and he sells gravel, topsoil, fill dirt, and 6-ton loads. So he's overloading his by like a ton. And some other good news. Got a new rotary hammer for free. Yeah. Well, kind of for free. The other one broke. What happened? Right here, you got a little rubber piece and a rubber piece here, and I think so. So it takes a little bit of the shock out of it, so you're not sitting there feeling all the vibration. but there's a screw in there and a spring on it, and apparently the bolt came unscrewed, so the top of the handle was loose. So after I chiseled and broke up all that cement off those fence posts off that big job, I went over to the guy's out by one of his barns, and he had a water spigot that he put in back in the 70s while the pipe rusted through, and so he needed to dig it up, but he had cemented the top of it in, pretty big, about 3-4 foot circumference, and he had a little metal area above it. I guess you could fill it with water or something. It would work like a water trough for the cows. And when I went to start chiseling that up, the spring and that rubber piece fell in there. So called him up, Harbor Freight up last night, and told him what happened. He said, "Sure, bring it in tomorrow and we'll exchange it, for free." So there it is anyway. May as well get it out of the box and throw the box out in the trash. Trash man runs again on Friday. It's a pretty good little tool. I like it. I usually get a call for a pipe fence about once a year, so that way it'll be good to keep. I could have just taken it back, probably got my money back, but really, I guess I'll probably get another call next year for another pipe fence or something. There may be cement attached to it. Comes with a little deal of grease, so you can grease the ends of the chisel bits, so hopefully they don't get stuck inside the chuck, stuck in the chuck. But where it came apart was right here in this little rubber piece, because you can take the handle and you can kind of bend it to side a little bit. So there's play in there. I think it's to help take the vibration and the shock out, so you're not feeling it all. But it's a good little tool. So I guess we'll get busy and we'll tear that blower down. Just been some good news. Another bit of good news is the weather's starting to cool off. Yeah, I got my fan going. Fan's in the south door, blowing to the north, and then I got a north breeze coming in behind me. So right now I'm not even feeling that fan. Now, what I've done so far, I looked in the holes, these deep holes here, which here in Oklahoma we have dirt daubers, so I think this one here was full of dirt and the others had some in it. So I stuck the screwdriver bit in there and kind of broke it loose. I think the air hose blew it out, and then I sprayed some WD-40 down in there, and then I took the long screwdriver bit and just kind of moved it back and forth until I could feel it cutting into the teeth, into the slots of the screw. That way it'd be easy to pull out of there. Wouldn't have to do it all on video. Just got to make sure that anchor's in there good so I don't strip it out. Now if you're just starting out and you're really limited on tools, easiest and fastest, I don't want to strip. Easiest and fastest way, take a hammer to it, or a small sledge if you have a small sledge. I think it was this one here that was giving me trouble. It's still jumping. Okay, I might try try this number 1 bit, see if that helps any. You never know, it might. I doubt it, but it might. If I can get it. Let's slow it down to 1. Nope, it's just thumping over it. So yeah, that's not gonna work. So I think I got them all out of there. There's probably not a whole lot in one of these anyway, so like I say, if you're gonna take a hammer to it, put some safety glasses on, face shield, protect your eyes, protect your face. There's a little bit of wear on the fan blades. It's cut in pretty good here. They could have been hitting that guard right there. So there's not much to it. We got the on-off switch here, power in. I can plug it in right there and make it go, but I'm not going to go there. And this is probably left-handed threads, but not all the time. See, it unplugs so that you could easily put another motor in if you needed to. But that looks like about 1/2 inch. It's actually not left-handed. Yeah, I guess I don't have to walk over there. We got a little 16 ounce right here. That should do the trick. Well, I could put it in the vise. Could put it in the vise, suspend it, and then use a punch. And I may have to do that. Okay, we'll bring it over here. Not a problem. Okay, we have a pin punch here. And we're back up here again. Oh yeah, another bit of good news for those that watched the last video. The gray cat is okay. He was out here a little bit ago. Not sure where he's at now. I give him some treats. One thing about cats, they got 9 lives. He's got 8 left. So we've got that little bit of copper there, and we got the your stator, and then you got your rotor in the middle. Looks like that's 1/4 inch. So I'll put a 1/4 inch bit in it. So I should have one right here. Yeah, if you don't have a cordless drill or a drill that you can do this with, you go down, you get a little money together, you can go down and get a set of nut drivers. That's always something you can always start with there too. Okay, this got a little keeper. I'm not sure what they call those little locks, but fairly small. The shaft's got a little slot in it. This thing clips into the slot. I don't know if you can see that little thing there. Yeah, my hands are getting dirty, aren't they? I should probably have gloves on. If I'm working on something really dirty, really greasy, I usually put gloves on. But sometimes you got to get used to them sometimes. That little washer there just does not want to come on. It must be a burr. Yeah, I can feel the burr there. Well, what I'll do, I was thinking I need a grinder, but then didn't really want to take it in the other room. Getting that lock key off, that thing still doesn't want to slide out of there too easily. Bearing's probably hanging up on the thing. Is pretty rusty. And sometimes what I got to do, kind of awkward sometimes because you got to try to hold it, you got to hold the punch, and then you got to be able to swing a hammer. So you almost need 3 or 4 hands. And the punch rolls on the floor. Yeah, I thought one of these days I need to level this floor, but I'm just running uphill. North end's at the low end. Now this is probably die cast, could be cast aluminum. So I'll probably try to work it off. I'll put it in the vise and try to drive it out of there. And then the rest of that there, I'll just throw it into my copper bearing motors for the copper that's on that. Got a few wires going to this piece. Yeah, there's the motor. Probably a good half a pound. I don't really think there's a pound in there, but so really, if there's a half a pound in there and copper's going for $3.50 a pound, which I think it's somewhere around there, maybe lower at this point. Yeah, that'd be what, $1.75 for half a pound. So if you could find those at yard sales for $1, you could tear them apart. Make what, 75 cents? Plus the steel, that's about, I think I heard it went down to 120 a ton, so that's 6 cents a pound. So, you know, and then like I say, you got your copper bearing motors, which should bring, you know, steel 6 cents a pound. They might be 7-8 cents a pound. Not a lot more, but you get 100 pounds of them, that 2 cents adds up. So I want to remind everybody about my Amazon affiliate page, which I've got the tools and supplies on there that I use in scrapping. I do buy some stuff at Harbor Freight, some stuff at Home Depot, you know, like my Ryobies. And I like the Ryobies because they're a pretty good tool. Batteries are cheaper than some of the other manufacturers, some of the real popular ones. And usually in the spring, around Memorial Weekend, between Memorial Weekend and Father's Day, they usually have a deal where you can buy 2 batteries and a charger for like $100, $99, and get a free drill or Sawzall. They have a variety of tools you can get for free. So I try to take advantage of that every year. And I think I've got about 10 batteries now. So I've got one of the older charger systems that holds 6 batteries. The newer ones are kind of a pyramid shape. They sit on a, I guess they might mount on a wall, but you can set them on a workbench or something. It has 3 on each side. So I like that because it keeps them charged up. It'll charge them up, then it kind of shuts down, then every 5 hours it'll kick in and cycle through them and test them. If they're a little bit down, it'll top them off, but it doesn't overcharge them. So I like that. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, tell your friends about it, and if you're new to the channel, take a look around. Some of my other videos, I do other tear downs, appliances. You never know, I got a bunch of ceiling fans over here. I just recently did a ceiling fan video. Someone was saying in the comments on the last one about cleaning up all the ceiling fans on the floor. Well, a few weeks ago that was about 6 or 8 refrigeration compressors. So clean them up and threw them over there. One thing, if I put stuff in my way, I'm probably more apt to get around to cleaning it up. This refrigeration compressor come out of a condenser unit I tore down in my last video, and then I've still got a lot of motors. I got a battery charger there for a golf cart. I guess there's a Sawzall up there I can tear down. So lots of stuff. But I've been waiting to get that dump trailer so I can the metal check. The only way I'm going to take a trailer load in there is if I can dump it by hand, because they're not going to unload you anymore where they're set up, and standard iron probably won't either. So for a lot of the shred, I wanted a dump trailer. Plus I need to get down to the rock quarry, get some fill dirt, a few loads, probably several loads of gravel. But at least need one where the garbage truck's backing in. Get some gravel in that area. Reed backs into the main drive. I need to get some where my driveway cuts out to the other area, and then I need to put some down there by my daughter's area, her area, before we get into the winter months. So I'm going to call it quits for this video. We'll see you guys in the next. So happy scrapping, everybody. Bye bye.